Welcome technicians. We will continue our training program regarding the Mindray BS 240 instruments. So last video you learned about how to switch on the instrument. So what are all the things that should be present, like CD80 undiluted solution to be present at position number 39, the distilled water to be present at position number 40, and then distilled water can, and then diluted CD80 solution, that is 10 liters plus 900 ml. Then the general waste should be empty, the concentrated waste should be empty. So how to switch on the instrument? So analyzer should be switched on first, then CPU should be switched on next, and then what is the username, password, and once you switch on the instrument, what are all the maintenance you have to give, all the maintenances, then how to give those maintenances to the instrument. So and how to check for the probe, whether the water coming from the probe is proper, the cleaning of the mixer probe is proper or not. So all these things we looked into in the first one. So this time we will just look into how to give sample to the instrument. So let us start with how to give a sample to the instrument. Okay, so first and the foremost thing, when you switch on, and this is the first time switching on for the particular day, so when you go to the program window here, so I am assuming that you have already put all the reagents into the instrument. So you go to the program. So the ID will be here 1, carousel will be 1, and position will be 1. So that is how it is going to start. So here the monitor is showing something different, so don't bother. So ID will be 1, carousel will be 1, and position will be 1. So you enter the barcode number here and you will select what is the test you need to get it done. Okay, something like this. So you have selected the barcode as 153239, CRP is the test, and then you give save. The moment you give save, immediately it will go to the next position. So again, next position you have given this ID number is always constant, you should not change it. Okay, so you enter the barcode. Now you have selected the test as glucose, and then you save it again. And then once you do, you can keep on doing like that, whatever test that you need to give it to the instrument, all those things you can do. And once you did it, you go to the list position. So you can see all the, so this is the list one. So once you go to that, immediately you will see all the tests that is present. For example, we have started from 23 position and we have gone all the way up to 26th position. So all these positions we have given samples to the instrument. So once it is done, you have to remove. So this is one area which I want to highlight here is, see, as you can see, this instrument has got only single probe. So this is the probe which is going to collect the sample also, as well as reagent also. So obviously when the instrument is running, so you cannot give more samples to this instrument, because the same probe will be coming for to pick up the reagent and samples at different times. So this cap, when you are trying to remove, during that time, if the probe moves to this area, so immediately the probe may get damaged. So you have to be very careful about when you are going to open this cap and when you are going to replace it back. So you have to be very careful about that. This problem doesn't appear with this mixer probe, because mixer probe never comes to the reagent disc at all. Okay, this is one area which you should always remember. Second thing is, this cap is not very robust. Okay, you have to be very careful. So you have to always look for this particular edge. So it has to be kept properly, this edge, and make sure that this circle is complete. This half circle which is present, it is always complete properly, so that you know that your cap is sitting properly. Okay, so once the cap is removed, you put the samples in the positions which is mentioned in that list, that is 23, 24, 25, 26. So you have put it, and then you have replaced the cap. So when you are replacing, please note that the positions are proper, like this is the area where the cap has to be properly placed, and your half circle should be properly completed. So once that is done, you go to the play button. So that is the start. So this is sample carousel 1, and you don't have to worry about the reagent carousel here. So it is at 1. So now if you select this all and give OK, all the 40 positions the instrument is going to check that you have given samples. Okay, but we have given samples only from 23 to 26. So you select this this partial button you select and you give the numbers as 23 to 26 here. So select partial, give 23 to 26 and then you give OK. So the moment you go to the result window, you can see that from 23 to 26 it is showing as programmed. So immediately the running, it may take 1 or 2 minutes. So immediately the running will start and the instrument will begin the countdown as 16 minutes or whatever may be the time it is going to take for the particular test, depending upon what test we have given. Okay, so immediately it will start this stopwatch and it starts doing the procedure. So like for example, see, after 1 minute it has given as this test is already is in progress, then this number is also in progress. So similarly everything will be in progress. And let us say that when the test is being run, during that time you have remember one more sample has come or one more this thing has come. So during that time you cannot open the cap. As I told you, the reagent probe, the reagent probe here, so it will keep moving into this part of the disk. So if you try to open the cap during that time, you may damage this probe, right? So what you need to do at that time is you just have to click on this pause button. Okay, so this is the pause button. You click on that pause button. So the moment you click on the pause button, it will take some seconds and it will tell you at what time you can actually load the samples. So for example, it is telling that after 3 minutes you can give samples to the instrument. So even though the test is still running, it will give you an option of loading. See, remember, this is a very different from C311 instrument which we are normally using. C311 instrument has got a reagent probe separate, which is inside part, and the sample probe different, and then it has got one more ISC probe also. Okay, so it has 3 probes and then a wash station. So it works in a very different way. So the moment samples are picked, immediately the instrument will give you a sample stop, so you can keep loading. So that doesn't happen with this particular instrument. That is because it has only one probe. So you need to give a pause. So the moment you give the pause, the instrument is going to tell how much time it is going to take for you to give further test. Okay, so in this case it is telling that this is the thing. So once that is done, completed, it will tell that see boss, conditions of loading sample is satisfied. Now you can load the sample. So now only you can load it and then give OK. And once you give OK, again you have to play this button and you have to tell that which is the number in which you have put the sample and give it OK. So then only it is going to complete. So this is how you are going to give the sample to the BS240 instrument. Okay, so I will stop this video at this point. So please make sure that you are entering the post training assessment forms in the link given. Thank you.